because it's all part of the plan.
DJ Ill Will. DJ Ill Will.
For today.
The men who are really responsible for today.
Ever been to Juarez before?
We're going to El Paso, right? You're not American. What do you work for now?
Well, I go where I'm sent.
What's going on, man? We are back with another movie review. I'm not really going to call this retro. This came out, if I'm not mistaken, this came out 2015. So this ain't really retro, but it was a couple of years ago. But I feel like this is one of those, it ain't underground. I feel like some people know about this movie. It's a very, very good movie, and it's one of my favorites. And the reason I had to jump in and do a movie review on this, because this is a surprise movie to me. I first watched this, I didn't know it was going to be as good as it was. I didn't know the writing was going to be as good as it was. And Tyler Sheridan, who wrote this movie, I went on to watch more of his movie just because I see his name, because of this movie. Denis Villeneuve, I hope I'm saying this right, his name right, but him directing this movie. I feel like his direction is very good, but going to see movies after seeing this movie done by Tyler Sheridan, I can tell that a lot of this movie is Tyler Sheridan's. I can tell. And this movie is in my top 5 movies of all time. All time. I love this movie. I've watched it so many times. We talking about rewatchable value. It's catching little things in here like, hold on. Oh, I see why. Oh, okay, this and that and the third. Because I just wanted to see these moments where Alejandro, which is Benicio del Toro's character, and you have, oh, my bad. Wait a minute, y'all, because I want to get I know Josh Brolin's character is Matt, and you have Kate, Emily Blunt's character. You pretty much have a situation where Kate and her partner, shout out to my man from Get Out. I loved him in this movie too. He had a real important role in this movie too. But Kate and pretty much her team is going into this cartel unit that's in, if I'm not mistaken, it's outside of Texas. They bust in here, pretty much take all these dudes out, but end up finding a bunch of bodies in the walls. I mean, tons of bodies. Not only that, that team is like just searching, investigating, blah blah blah, and they come across this like bomb pretty much exploding, killing a lot of their people out there. So you have Josh Brolin's character come in and pretty much want to bring in Kate's character. They got their agendas. The reason they bring her character in, and one of the reasons is going to get the border and shit. I forgot why in particular they needed her character, but I know it's for some reason they didn't want to just come out and tell her. But she is there for that type of reason, and she wants to go because she just wants not only answers, but she wants to get back at the people who pretty much set that bomb off, who dismantled half of her team. Not only that, the things they've been doing, bringing in the cartel pretty much, and the bodies they have in the wall, the people they've killed throughout whatnot. But the real draw in for me in this movie is Benicio del Toro's character, Alejandro. The moment this guy steps on the screen, man, you just looking at this dude, who the fuck is this guy? What's up with him? In the whole entire movie, man, Benicio del Toro steals this entire movie. I love Josh Brolin's character too, man. He flip-flopping around and shit in his flip-flops on some just cool ass shit, but Benicio del Toro's character, man, this guy, the way he moves in this movie, and you don't know if he's working with the CIA or if he's in his own shit. What he's doing, you do not know. By the end of the movie, I'm still kind of like, what the fuck? For real. But you have Kate. Emily Blunt's character in the movie is basically a fucking question mark in this movie. She's wrecking around. What's going on? What is this? Why are we doing this? What's going on? What is this? Why is we doing this? What's going on? It's a point in this movie, and this is another reason why this guy was very important. My man, Daniel Kaluuya from Get Out. He's in this movie. He's Emily Blunt's partner. He comes to pick her up because she goes by herself. She starts off with Benicio del Toro and Josh Brolin's character Matt by herself. And he finally shows up and she's still, what's going on? She's out here asking questions. He comes up, my man from Get Out, Daniel Canoe, he comes up and she's like, hey, my man, Matt, come here. He just comes like, hey, yo, come here. What's going on? Benicio del Toro and Matt look at each other. Well, since you asked like that. And they start explaining, not the full contents, that they get into a couple of details of whatnot is what's going on, but you pretty much have a situation where Benicio del Toro's character Alejandro is pretty much going after these cartel guys. And man, when you finally find out, and like I said, this did come out in 2015, I'm not want to give too much away. Maybe some people haven't checked this. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen Sicario, definitely check it out. You have a situation where Benicio del Toro's on a full-on mission, and by the time we get to the last end of this movie, this is full-on revenge movie. It is full-on is a revenge movie. Man, I love this movie throughout, and the way they are manipulating Emily Blunt's character, and they finally just say, "Fuck it, we're gonna tell you." And you can deal with it or you can't, or not. It don't matter now. We here now. And when you hear the shit that Alejandro Benicio del Toro's character, the shit that happens, I want a fucking prequel so bad. I still want a prequel to that, man. Good God Almighty. But when you hear what happens and we get this final act, Jesus Christ. It's a final act that damn near turns from, it goes from being John Wick to, I ain't gonna say Scarface. It goes from damn near John Wick. Oh my gosh. I wish I could have a comparison, man. Because it's like John Wick, almost John Wick to, it's a brutal ass ending. It's a brutal ending. Not John Wick type shit. The John Wick shit comes in when he's just trying to get in and facilitate to get to where he's wanting to get to and the person he wants to get to. I love the scene. I watched the scene so many times. I might even do a reaction to it. I know I might get some copyright shit, but hey man, I love that scene so much. But it's the end, man. It's the end. You have Benicio del Toro's character Alejandro sitting at a table with a head cartel member and his family. And I've never, man, I've never seen an ending like that. I'll tell you what, to me, the ending is John Wick / American Me. I feel like that because of the brutality of the ending. And you know how brutal American Me is as a movie. And dealing with those not cartels, but American Me was a mafias. This is cartel, but I mean in that same format, but it's the brutality. And Alejandro's character, I'm not going to say what he does, but I'm telling you, it's a very, very brutal scene. And he's sitting there with that gun. Go ahead, finish your food. Go ahead. And my man is just sitting there at the end of the table, like, looking around at what his character does. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna say if you haven't seen it because it came out in 2015. It's still kind of old movie, but I just don't want to throw that out there. I want you to experience it for yourself, man. Because, like I said, watching this movie, I mean, when watching the trailer, it looked good already. And I'm like, yo, but you done seen these movies before. You done seen these, but damn, I'm watching this. I'm like, because to me, it's still somewhat a mystery throughout the whole movie because you're still trying to figure out what do this guy got going on. What is he doing? And when you find out, you're like, oh, shit. All right. And you get to that moment at that table, and you're like, damn. And when he does what he does, it's like, I was sitting there like, I sit there all that time until we finally got the Cake's character again. Like, oh my gosh. He really did that. He really did that. And I'm sorry, but I love that scene. I love that scene not because of what he did, but I love that scene because they went there. It was not only the suspense, but it was the reaction afterwards and just seeing where this guy's head was at and where he was willing to go to do what he needed to do and to get to where he wanted to get to. I loved it, man. I loved it. That writing, Tyler Shredden, man, I wish he would come back to this and maybe do a prequel. That sequel to this, it wasn't as good. I gotta be honest, I did not like it at all, to be honest. I feel like they could have done so much more with it, and I feel like they went away from what Benicio del Toro's character was in this. I know that movie wasn't even supposed to be necessarily a sequel. It was almost like, they said it was something like, I don't know, man. It was like his character, but in a different type of timeline. I don't know, man. I wish they would have stuck with this character, and when he took him to another, just did something more with him. But like I said, I wouldn't have mind getting that prequel. I'm telling you, either way, I still want to see some more from his story. Man, this is one of those movies where, like I said, it's got rewatchable value because you're going to go back and just, man, wait a minute. I need to see, I want to see some points maybe I missed. I want to see how, that's why I say I want a prequel. But definitely, Sicario is definitely one of those great movies. Everybody's acting in this movie is top notch. Everybody. And like I said, this is damn near a full-on mystery movie until the end, man. Just seeing what these guys are going on. Because we are Kate in this movie. We are Emily Blunt's character, because we are sitting there like, what the hell is going on? What are y'all doing? What are y'all trying to do? Because this ain't just about Get to Know Cartel. But that was pretty much my review / kinda recap on Sicario that came out in 2015. Like I said, this is in my top 5 movies of all time. I'm waiting on that list. I feel like this, I don't know when you're going to be able to do that list, because movies still come out, and this is some good movies. Like I said, this came out in 2015, and I already had a list. But definitely let me know in the comment section, man. Is this one of y'all great movies? If this is a movie that you go back and watch, have you even seen this movie? Let me know in the comment section. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is the road to 200 subs, man. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to everybody viewing my videos, man. We out.
I'm not a soldier. This is not what I do.
Juarez is what happens when they dig in. This is it.
Gotta be careful around these people. CIA's not supposed to work this side.